I thought before I go into talking about some of our projects, I'd just give you a brief introduction to King County Parks and what we do. Next slide, please. So we're a very diverse system. We're the regional steward of parks and trails throughout the county. Next slide. Including 200 active and passive use parks. Next slide. 170 miles of regional trails, and King County's regional trail system is one of the nation's most extensive multi-use off-road systems, and we're actively planning to expand that network to over 300 miles. Next slide. And we also have 130 miles of backcountry trails in over 25 of our natural areas and working forests. That all adds up to about 26,000 acres of open space that, of course, provides recreation opportunities, but provides a lot of habitat conservation and defines our communities. So I'll talk about three of our green building projects. The first is at the Aquatic Center in Federal Way, and aside from staffing, energy is the single largest cost at this facility. The Aquatic Center was built in 1990 to host the Goodwill Games, and we have dozens of national and international competitions at the site every year. And we're preparing in 2012 to host two major events, including the Olympic dive trials. So this gave us an opportunity to embark on a number of improvements to save energy and improve the facility. And the first of those projects was the replacement of these things that are called pool pack units. And they heat and cool the pool, which is 1.5 million gallons of water, and they ventilate the facility. Replacing the 20-year-old units with the newer model has saved us approximately $50,000 in utility costs alone. Our second project is that we've just completed about a month ago is our lighting and control system. We replaced 70 light fixtures, which you'll see in the lower right-hand corner in the natatorium, along with installing the centralized automated control system that controls lights throughout the facility, as well as the exterior of the building and the parking lot lighting. This project has qualified us for a $50,000 conservation grant from PSE, and we should know by the end of the year, after the system's been up and running for a couple of months, whether we're successful. And I should also mention that all of the old lighting that was replaced in the facility, including the bulbs, the ballast, and the metal, was all recycled. Our next project actually has been kind of several different projects that have saved us some energy, but again, also improved the visitor's experience at the Aquatic Center. And the picture on the top left, you'll see our scoreboard. That was replaced a couple of years ago. The old model used incandescent lights, and the new model uses LED lights. Our HVAC system was upgraded to units that actually reclaim and reuse heat throughout the facility. And just smaller scale projects like paper towel dispensers being replaced with hand dryers. And one green project we have on the horizon includes repaving the facility parking lot using the wrap and raz, the recycled asphalt and reclaimed shingle material. Our second project at Parks is called Little Footprint Big Forest, and this has been a great collaboration between the Green Tools program and the Parks Division. And it started as a design competition to create camping structures out of surplus cargo containers. And each design firm entering the competition had to submit a sustainable infrastructure scorecard. And a local Seattle firm called Hybrid Architecture won the competition, and their design is called Retain. We'll be building furniture for the camping structures out of using recycled wood, and we'll also be salvaging doors and windows from many house demolitions throughout our park system. And our future goal is to be able to use solar power within these structures. Foam insulation for the floors and walls will surpass the minimum R5 standard. And we're aiming for the first installation next summer at Tolt McDonald Park in Carnation. And our third green building project is the East Lake Sammamish Trail project. And you'll see this map shows right now it's a 44-mile urban trail corridor starting in Seattle and going all the way to Issaquah. And the East Lake Sammamish Trail is characterized as an 11-mile missing link in this paved regional trail corridor. So, as I said before, our system provides a great alternative transportation option and plays a big role in helping us reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So when the East Lake Sammamish Trail project is fully developed, you'll be able to get on your bike in Seattle and bike all the way from Puget Sound to the Cascades. Through this project, we're trying to do a lot of habitat restoration on site, including native plantings with shrubs and trees. We're also reusing construction materials such as fencing and gravel, so we've been able to achieve some cost savings. And our next step, future goal that we have at Parks is to again explore the use of the wrap and ravs, the recycled asphalt and shingle material for trail projects. So with the East Lake Sammamish Trail, we're very excited. The Redmond segment on the north end of the trail is just about to be completed, and then next spring we'll be embarking on paving the 2-mile section in Issaquah at the south end of the trail. So I think the biggest takeaway for Parks in all of this is these sustainable construction projects have not only saved money and they benefit the environment, but they definitely provide a better amenity and experience for the users and the public of our system. Thank you.